Thank y'all for having me here today. As Allison said, I'm running for House District 32 in Jonesboro. Where are my Red Wolves at? Wolves up! So, a big part of what got me into this race was something that I'm sure a lot of y'all have heard, and a lot of y'all may have even said yourselves. How many folks do y'all know, or if you're one of them, there's no shame in this. You said, I've got to get out of Arkansas if I'm going to have a future, if I'm going to be able to do the things I want to do. People have lost hope in our state. You see it in that. You see it in the way our small towns are withering up and dying. You see it in our food insecurity and poverty. You see it in us ranking at the bottom of every good ranking that we could have and at the top of every bad one. And you hear it in folks saying, why should I bother to vote? Why should I bother to get involved? And my personal favorite, why should I bother to vote for a Democrat? They're not going to get elected. And my response to that has been, if we don't get involved, if we don't get out of work, then that's just a self-fulfilling prophecy. But if we get out there together, if we get out there, we knock the doors, we do the hard work that's needed to change our state, then maybe we can turn it around. I can't say it's a given, but I'd rather have a chance than a self-fulfilling prophecy of despair. We have got to bring hope back to Arkansas. We have got to stop defunding our public schools and start investing in our education. And believe me, we will repeal LEARNs all at once or piece by piece, whatever it takes, and get back to investing in our kids. We will build an economy that works for everybody in the state, not just the folks that can afford to buy our government. And we can clean up the corruption that we see in Little Rock, from a governor that is working hard to earn a well-earned impeachment, to our legislators who are enabling her, to the routine influence of money in politics that we take for granted. And we can make this state work for everybody. We can say that we are going to build a state where you have a home and a place here regardless of your race, your religion, your ethnicity, your sexual orientation, or your gender identity. I am running to be, as far as I know, the first openly gay man to ever serve in the state legislature. And my commitment, I am committed to building that kind of future for all of us in this state. I'll leave you with one last thing here. I was thinking back as we were driving down here about the first Democratic primary election for president I ever paid any attention to. It was 2004, and I was 17 years old. And I remember right after the Wisconsin primary, Governor Howard Dean of Vermont was exiting the race. And everybody remembers Dean for the famous scream. I remember him for something a little different. Because as he went to withdraw, he told the folks there, the biggest lie that people like me tell people like you is this: if you vote for me, I will solve all your problems. And then he said, the power is not in me, the power is in all of you. Amen. That is as true today as it was then. And look, it gets hard, it gets discouraging. It feels like the end of the world sometimes when things go on in politics and we don't get our way. Keep going. As long as we're still breathing and as long as we're still here together, we have hope, and we are going to bring it back to Arkansas together. Thank you.